This is news analysis coming to you live on Politics and Business TV Abuja. Good afternoon and many thanks for joining us on the program for today. I'm Fatima Abubakar Oyibo. The headlines. Tension in Abuja as protesters demand Nnamdi Kanu's release. In another development, federal government backs defense headquarters amid coup rumors. And on the foreign scene, global markets surge as China-US trade tension cools. Details of the stories and more to come shortly after the break. To stay with us. Welcome back. Now the news in details. There were tense scenes in parts of Abuja today as protesters took to the streets demanding the release of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. The demonstration, reportedly led by activist Omoyele Sowore, was met with heavy security response as authorities moved to disperse the crowd. According to our correspondent, the protest, which started peacefully, soon turned chaotic when security operatives fired tear gas and shots in the air to prevent gatherings of more than 10 people. The protesters say their action is not about tribe but a call for justice. Many accused the government of ignoring court rulings that reportedly discharged Kanu while keeping him in custody.
My name is Trajo, an activist, the voice of Arewa. I must say that Nigeria as a country, we really have a long journey. You know, when we are fighting for somebody's freedom, there is a lot of things that needs to be considered. In trying to ensure peaceful protest, you must be guided by the way that you treat the protesters. Now, having gone out, I noticed that the security agents are bullying people. Tear gas, of course, is used to chase people when they come out violently. But in this case, even when people are standing, because they notice that we are up to 10, they started shooting tear gas to the extent that a media person, that's a journalist, two journalists in a car, they shot tear gas into their car, and one of them fainted. The other one was almost collapsing. And they rushed them to the hospital. Right now, we don't know if they're going to survive. Let there be peace. Please.
Now, this man said that if I'm guilty, send me to prison. You cannot send it to prison. And you're just keeping that man every day. You're making money on himself. So, my issue is this. Both the Hausa, the Igbo, the Yoruba, and the Doma, the Middle Belt said that they should free this man. Why won't they free it? Now, who is fooling who? They are the one fooling themselves, not us. So, our business is shut down, and their own is shutting down. The economy is shutting down. All these our analog politicians who are using, there are few of them making use of this country, making it uncomfortable for everybody, and they are using the police people.
We are all Nigerians, and let me tell Nigeria government led by Ahmed Tinubu, please release this man for the peace of the whole Nigeria. He's a Nigeria. He's not a slave. The court have found him not guilty, so he has no right. Nigeria has no right to uphold him. He has a family. Please, in a democratic nation, the freedom is allowed. Please release Nnamdi Kanu for freedom of the whole Nigeria.
Others insist that the protest represents the collective cry of Nigerians against injustice and oppression, not a campaign for any particular region or tribe.
Bancin a cewa ta shanin zanga-zanga na ta Nnamdi Kanu a sake shi, yau kuma rana ne da zamu tuna da cewa an zub da jini, gwamnati ta zub da jini innocent citizens a nan kasan nan, duk saboda mun hito mu faɗin zuciyarmu sannan kuma mu nuna da cewa mu ba mu ji daɗin abubuwan da ke faruwa ba wai mun hito bane mu yi tashi da hankali, amma dai peaceful protest kawai muka hito da shi. Abin da yasa kenan muka hito yanzu kuma ba mu yancin da cewa mu faɗi zukatanmu ba, abin da ya hito da mu kenan.
But not everyone agrees. Another group emerged with placards rejecting calls for Kanu's release, a reflection of the deep divisions his detention continues to generate across the country. The federal government is yet to issue an official statement on today's protest, but the Nigerian police say any unlawful assembly will be treated as a threat to public peace. Our correspondent reports that security presence remain heavy around key areas of the city. In another development, the federal government has thrown its weight behind the defense headquarters following widespread rumors of a possible coup, which have stirred tensions across the political landscape. In a statement released earlier today, government officials dismissed the speculation as baseless and urged Nigerians to remain calm, emphasizing that the nation's democracy remains stable and secure. The defense headquarters also reaffirmed its loyalty to the Constitution, warning against the spread of false information capable of undermining national security. Political analysts, however, say the rumor underscores growing public frustration over economic hardship and governance issues, a situation the government insists it is working to address through ongoing reforms and policy interventions. You're still watching news analysis right here on Politics and Business Television Abuja. Are still to come. Senate demands answers on NCAA, airline safety breaches. Details of this headline and more news content after a quick break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Now on to business matters. The Nigerian Senate is turning up the heat on the nation's aviation regulators and domestic carriers following a string of recent safety breaches that have sparked widespread concern. In a move aimed at restoring public confidence in air travel, the Senate Committee on Aviation has summoned top officials of the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority (NCAA) and key executives from local airlines to appear before it. Lawmakers say the hearings will probe allegations of regulatory lapses, poor maintenance practices, and rising incidents that threaten passenger safety. At the heart of the Senate inquiry are several near-miss incidents and technical failures reported by passengers and whistleblowers in recent months. The committee is expected to question the NCAA on its oversight mechanisms and enforcement of safety protocols, while airline operators will be pressed to explain how maintenance and operational standards have been upheld. As Nigerians increasingly rely on air travel, the Senate insists that both regulators and airlines must be held accountable to ensure aviation safety remains uncompromised. Moving to the foreign scene, the global stock market rallied today following signs of uneasing trade tensions between China and the United States, two of the world's largest economies. Investors responded positively to reports of renewed diplomatic engagement and potential tariff rollbacks, sparking a wave of optimism across major exchanges. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, S&P 500, and Nasdaq all posted significant gains, while Asian and European markets followed suit, buoyed by hopes of a more stable global trade environment. Analysts say the market rebound reflects growing confidence that both nations are seeking a path towards economic cooperation after months of uncertainty. Key sectors such as technology, manufacturing and consumer goods led the surge, with traders anticipating improved supply chain flows and reduced geopolitical risk. As negotiations continue, financial experts caution that sustained progress will depend on concrete policy shifts and mutual consensus. For now, the easing rhetoric has injected fresh momentum into global markets. Now for sport news, let's join Abel Sunday.
Good day, I'm Abel Sunday, and this is your PRB Sport News Update. Morocco has made history defending Argentina 2-0 to win the FIFA Under-20 World Cup, becoming only the second African nation ever to lift the trophy. Yaso Zebiri scored both goals and also won the silver ball, while teammate Otimeni Mahama took home the golden ball. In hockey, South Africa dominated the 2025 African Cup of Nations, winning gold in both the men's and women's category to qualify for the 2026 World Cup in Belgium and the Netherlands. It's the women's 8th straight title, reaffirming their continental supremacy. And in England, Manchester United claimed a vital 2-1 victory over Liverpool in a tense Premier League clash. That's your PRB Sports News update. I'm Abel Sunday.
And that wraps up today's program. But before we go, the headlines again. Tension in Abuja as protesters demand Nnamdi Kanu's release. Federal government backs defense headquarters amid coup rumors. On the foreign scene, global markets surge as China-US trade tensions cool. For more updates and in-depth analysis, follow Politics and Business TV.English on YouTube and Facebook. Connect with us on Instagram at PMBTV_English and TikTok at PMBTV_ENG. Remember to subscribe and stay informed. From me, Fatima Abubakar Oibo, it's bye for now.